Yeah.
Plan on killing him.
Right, this is 2 Thessalonians, and I'll start at 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord and Mashiach Yahushai, and by our gathering together unto him.
Right, and our gathering together unto him. So when you look at all of the camps around the world, Jamaica, Trinidad, Holland, here, London, America, etc., etc., all of the camps have been gathered together, teaching the same one-word doctrine. Okay, the coming of Yahushai, and you know, the destruction of this society here, and other things concerning the prophecies. We talk about the same thing. So we're being gathered together by the word. Okay, go on.
And it says that ye be not soon shaken in mind.
Right, that you soon not be shaken in mind. Go on.
Or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that the day of Yahushai is at hand.
Right, as the day of Yahushai is at hand. And that's what Paul was teaching back. What is that? It's Paul speaking, right?
Thessalonians, is that Bible?
Go to the first. Let's go to the go to the first verse.
Cool, isn't it?
I believe it's Paul.
Oh, yeah.
It's what they call it, brethren. It's talking about beseech you, brethren.
Right, that's
Paul
Paul.
talks. You know that?
Yeah,
Right.
so, yeah, go on.
Go.
No, read it again.
And it says, that ye be not shaken, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, by letter, as from us, as that day of Yahushai is at hand.
Right.
Let no man deceive you by any means.
Right, let no man deceive you by any means. Okay, now, the Lord is in charge of whether you get deceived or not, because don't it say the deceived and the deceiver are his?
Yeah.
Don't it also say that I will send them strong delusions that they shall believe a lie?
Yeah.
So,
You said delusion.
right, so when Paul was speaking about this, he was really referring to the elect, even at that time. That wasn't going to be deceived. Go on.
And it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
And that's what happened. There came a falling away first. We fell as a nation.
Yeah.
Okay, back 2,000 years ago, we were known as the Israelites. We were known as the Jews.
Even in the
Now
Middle
we don't
Ages.
even know who the hell we are.
Yeah.
Okay, because our enemies took the name of Israel from among us, pursuant to Psalms 83. What is it, 83?
83, yeah.
All right. So, but guess what? Now we're gaining back the doctrine of Yahushua. We're gaining back that doctrine of the Bible now. We're reverting back to our historical doctrine right now. That's what's going on. Okay. Because we went into the topic of the resurrection, didn't we?
Yeah.
So here we are. Go on.
And it says, and that man of sin be revealed.
Right, and that man of sin be revealed. So one thing had to come in effect first. We had to fall away, right? And then Esau would have to come into power and then be revealed at the end. Go on.
The son of perdition.
The son of perdition. I tell you what, brother, look up that word fallen in the blue letter, or whatever concordance you can get on that. I know that people think that we're crazy out here because we're screaming at the top of our lungs reading this Bible. But hey, the scripture says, by the foolishness of the Most High, why is it in men?
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be a spectacle anyway. The Lord said will be a spectacle, so.
Come on. Well, I don't give two shits about that anyway.
Nah.
Right, this is Strong's G646. And it says apostia.
Yeah, which means, right, that's where you get the word apostle from.
Right, it means falling away.
No, what is it? Now that's another word. Go on.
Yeah, apostia. It says falling away.
Yeah.
Defection.
Apostate. Right.
Apostasy.
Yeah.
That's what it says really.
That's all they got. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. Falling away. Falling away. Forsake.
Yeah. So we have been forsaken as well. Been forsaken as a nation, and also the shoe has been forsaken. All right. But now we've regained back our power source, which is the Bible, which is really the Spirit, or the Holy Spirit, which is the Spirit of Yahweh Shai.
And it says that who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
Right.
Or that is worship.
Right, and that's the so-called white man. That's his spirit, opposing himself that he is God. And that's why he say that he don't believe in God.
Superman, isn't it?
Superman.
That's another example.
Right, Superman. Go on.
And it says, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Right, get Obadiah, brother. The book of Obadiah 1.
Cesare Borgia, innit?
What verse?
You know the one with, yep, you got it.
Obadiah 1, verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
Yeah.
Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, you shall bring me down to the ground.
Right, that's that self-exaltation. Go on.
Yeah.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh.
Yeah, keep going. I think there's some more. Go on.
If these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? And the gate gatherers came to thee, would they not have left some grapes?
Right.
How are the things that Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
Right.
The men that were at peace with
No, I think you did read the point, because it says that he exalted himself above the stars.
Yeah.
So that was really the point. So my bad on that. So we're reading in what is it, brother? Thessalonians, right? So read that verse again.
Right, and it says, who opposeth and exalt himself above all that is called God.
Right, and that's the so-called white man. We just read that in Obadiah. He exalted himself above that which is above the stars. And you know what, too, you deal with these Edomites, a lot of them like to flatter themselves. A lot of them like to pat themselves on the back. You know, that's their spirit. But that's all right. That's a beautiful thing, because like the Apostle Gabar even said, man, years ago, you know, we're going to have fun breaking the pride of these Edomites. Because if somebody's already humble, what's the fun in breaking their pride?
Yeah.
You're going to have more fun breaking their pride than if they weren't proud. So that's going to be the fun part of it.
And it says,
we're going to break their ego, man. And they're going to feel violated too. Go on.
Right, and it says, opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
Right, and that's why they come up with this prehistorical bullshit, carbon dating. Oh, the earth is 20,000 years old, the earth is 40 million years old, 80 million, and it's not even definitive of the timeline of the earth.
Space travel, that's all bullshit as well, yeah. It's all rubbish, man.
So that's just them trying to exalt themselves above the ways of the Most High. Okay, and that prehistorical shit came from another, a cracker.
Darwin. Charles Darwin.
Yeah, but there's another guy too. Another guy that came up with that bullshit.
Prehistoric age.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rubbish, yeah.
That's all bullshit, man.
Dinosaurs are still on the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's certain creatures that we ain't even seen yet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But like I was saying, that prehistorical bullshit, that goes back to a man. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're gonna go into it though. We're gonna go into how old the earth is and everything. All right. That's man.
So it's chariots, isn't it, huh?
Come on.
Chariots.
I hope somebody, man, get run over some shit, man. Some old stupid Edomite, you know? Yeah, so
back the rest of the night.
Right.
I can bust a bottle of wine.
Yeah, man.
drink that wine, baby.
Yeah.
I saw a cracker get mauled by a dog, man. I partied that day.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
And it says, all that is worship, so that he sitteth, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God.
Right.
Showing himself that he is God.
Right, and that's Esau, man. He gonna take down all of the dark art, all of the history concerning the Israelites, whitewash them, plasmize the images, which the word iconoclasm means image broken. From the when you look up the word plasm means broken.
Broken,
or
yeah.
to break, or destruction.
Nose is broken off.
Right, so that's where you get the term iconoclasm from, the breaking of the images.
Yeah.
So what they did was they broke the images, and painted themselves as the saints of the Most High, and also got Treasure Borgia to be likened unto what is it? The Savior or Yahweh Shah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then even when you go further back than that, you got a guy by the name of Serapis Christmas.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and he was supposed to be the
Romans, innit? They used to worship that idiot, man.
well, that goes back to the Greeks.
Yeah.
Serapis Christmas, I believe that goes back to one of the Ptolemies, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on that. You know, my memory serves me correctly.
He looks like Borgia as well, innit? He looks like Borgia.
Yeah, he looks like Borgia.
Yeah.
So that Serapis Christmas goes back to the Edomites again, exalting themselves above the Most High.
Yeah.
See that? Go on.
Ain't the one at his babies or something like that?
No, that's the guy with the pot on his head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got the pot on his head. He's got like a beard. He looks like Cesare Borgia though in certain pictures.
See?
And it says, remember ye not that when I was with you, remember ye not that when I was yet with you,
Yep.
I told you these things.
I told you these things. Go on.
And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time.
Right. So Paul really was speaking in the spirit when he made that statement. Paul was speaking in the spirit when he made that statement because we was gonna come back in a reincarnation in this lifetime and read these precepts and understand what Paul was talking about now, how we fell away and how the wicked will be revealed. So we're reading that and we understand what he's saying. Okay, go on.
And it says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
Right, the mystery of iniquity already worked. How is it already in the work? It's because Esau, the so-called white man's in power, rotting out wickedness, rotting out evil, rotting out destruction. That's being fulfilled right now. Go on.
And it says, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Right, until he be taken out of the way. So the Most High is going to take Esau out of power now that his wickedness was already being revealed. Okay? And that's the timeline that we're living in right now. We're living in the timeline of the resurrection, the third day, as I just went into earlier before. Okay, and now we're also living in the time Esau, the so-called white man, being revealed for the wickedness that he's been brought on the earth.
Yeah.
He's done on the earth. That's all being revealed, man. You see that? So it's just a matter of time before the Lord comes now. It's just a matter of time before this society gets shut down first. Excuse me. Because you're going to have an economic collapse, which I haven't went into in a long time. I used to always go into that, man.
Yeah.
Economic collapse. You remember, brother, when we was in Brixton. So always go into that. I don't have to bring that back in effect again, man.
Yeah.
Probably this summer, I don't know, when the spirit allows me somehow, some way.
So we got make it to the summer, bro. Yeah. So we got it all day.
Right. That's right.
Hasten the day, you know what I mean? Hasten the day.
Yeah, because I don't want to be here no more, man. I'm sick tired of this shit, man.
Miserable existence, man.
This ain't nothing but a fucking bad nightmare, man.
Yeah.
That's what this is. You know, you wake up in the morning, you do the same shit over and over again. You know, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror, how wicked you are.
Yep.
And then you gotta deal with these fucking people out here, these wicked demons out here. You gotta deal
with niggas that say they're the truth.
Niggas too.
Yep.
Okay, and you gotta deal with this badass air we breathing, this bullshit ass food we eating. Like, we're basically dying out here, man.
Yeah.
We're dying. Come on, man. Like, if you gotta fight to live, then what's the point of living, man? If you gotta fight to live, there's no point. You understand? You know, we came into this world all messed up, and also around messed up other people, messed up environment. So this is death. This ain't nothing but death. This society of the so-called white man ain't nothing but fucking death, man. It's all death. You know what proves my point? Because you got people dying of cancer like never before, man.
Yeah.
So many different diseases people are dying of. Do you know that there's babies out there that are being born with birth defects more so than ever before? So this is just showing you right here that when Esau comes into power, the so-called white man, it brings about death.
Yeah.
That's all throughout the Bible.
Yeah.
If you read the history of the nations, you understand who's who. And that's just the same thing with these higher up bankers. They know the deal, man. They know the deal. Hit me that in what is it, man? Hit me that in Proverbs 29. It speaks about how when the righteous are in authority.
One bar left.
Yeah, get that. Please give me that. So what you got?
1 bar left.
All right. And that's just the whole thing. When Esau comes into power, he always brings death, man.
Yeah. Like that.
Even when ancient Romans in power, when the Romans were in power, they brought death at the time. When the Greeks were in power, they brought death at the time. There was always destruction, man.
But there was one Slakia. There was one.
Yeah. When the righteous are. Yeah, get that.
There was one. So it's like there's one thing on Channel 5 about the Roman Empire, and it showed you what they did in Gaul. Gauls in Europe.
Yeah.
Within a week, they killed 100,000 people, man.
Yeah, see?
Brutally.
Yeah.
Brutally, Caesar.
Yeah.
Brutalized. I was like, wow, man. 100,000, man.
Yeah.
Within a month. But then, you look at the Native Americans, the 49ers went over there and killed about 80,000.
80,000.
In a month.
Yeah.
So this man is just he's just a harbinger of death, man.
Yeah.
And then he has the gall to say, why are you angry, yeah?
Right.
I'm angry because the world's fucked up and you're running it, man.
Right.
That's why we fucked up on his watch.
That's right.
Pieces of shit, man.
You know, and that's just the reality, man. You get me that. I tell you what, let me read this verse and you get yours. Yeah, come on.
Right, this is Proverbs 12 and 26.
Yeah.
The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor,
Yeah.
but the way of the wicked seduceth
And
them.
that goes into how, because really, when you check it out, the righteous are the 12 tribes of Israel. What are righteous? But what has happened by the majority of our people, we've been seduced into the ways of Esau.
That's right.
Okay, and I use the term so-called white man. We've been seduced under his philosophy, and that's why we're being wicked now. That's why we're going out here just looking shabby as all hell.
Yeah.
Looking all crazy and shit. So we really should be looking like this. The robes on, that's our culture.
Yeah.
You understand? But that's what it is going. All right, yeah, read your precept. Read that.
Revelation 6 verse 4.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
And there went out another horse that was red,
Right.
and power was given to him that sat thereon.
So let's still one things first. The word horse means power. That's where you have the term horsepower, like on your cars.
Yeah.
All right, and the one that sits on the horse is the one that's in power.
The red man.
The red, but it says the red horses, right? Alluding to the nation of Edom, the so-called Europeans. That's the biblical nationality, the people of Edom or Esau.
Yep.
Okay, and we even got books on that. I even got a book on my iPhone, all right, to back that point up. All right, and you better believe that the higher up banking families, they know that they're Edomites.
They know, yeah, of course. Rothschilds, man.
The Rothschilds know that they're Edomites. They know this.
They knew that before we did.
Right, right.
That's true.
Right. So, and you know what too, and if they knew that, then they also must know that their whole entire race are Edomites.
They know, man.
They know this.
Yeah, they know, man.
And who are the East? So give me Malachi 1 and 4, and then give me that one scripture.
Finish that, well, finish this.
Oh, you finished that, right? Okay,
Nah, it's good.
And power was given to him that set thereon to take peace from the earth.
Ain't that what the so-called white man did? He took peace from the earth.
Yeah.
Prophecy, baby, prophecy. He took peace from the earth. Go on.
And that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
And he was given unto him a great sword, alluding back to the blessing of Esau.
The instrument of death.
The instrument of death, the sword. What did Isaac bless Esau with? The sword.
Yeah.
The instrument of death.
Which is the instrument of death.
Basically, Yahweh Shai was Isaac. Yahweh Shai is Isaac. And Yahweh Shai basically gave the white man his ability to be the murderer.
Yep. And that was the whole order. That's
yeah. So let me just tip. Yahweh Shai gave Esau, the so-called red man or the so-called white man, his power, and he's coming back the second time to take it back away from him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He comes back as Yahweh Shai.
Come on.
There's something called UFOs, man.
You know, because we're not like the rest of these jakes out here walking around, or we gotta get together and we gotta be cool with everybody. We already know the deal, man. We know we got everybody's number already. You can't tell me, I'm not a racist, I don't believe in racism. We know you're racist, man. Come on, man. Stop,
Yeah, track record on the earth.
Yeah.
They're not racist.
You're so racist, you don't even realize it.
You don't even realize
man.
it.
Yeah,
But guess what? But guess what? I'll even declare I'm myself, just like everybody else. I'm racist.
I'm racist as well, man.
Okay.
It's in people's nature to be racist.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, because at the end of the day, when you look at the word racist, even in itself, the word racist simply means that you're for your own race.
That's right.
Okay, so there's nothing wrong with that word, man. Let's go on.
Finish with that one.
Yeah.
See how the devil fled?
This is I'll continue with.
Yeah, he got an airful, man.
Yeah, he got air for. You see how the devil fled?
Yeah.
Oh, that one there.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're intrigued by us.
They are, man. They're
wanna be
obsessed.
us, man.
They're obsessed.
They're intrigued by us, man.
Yeah.
Not the East Indians, not the Chinese. I don't care about them. It's us. The ones who they're criminalizing. That's who they're obsessed with. They're obsessed with criminalizing us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like when you watch that movie
They have a love and hate
13 years a slave or something like that.
12 years slave.
12 years a slave.
Yeah, wicked, man.
You know the black woman that was getting raped.
Yeah.
And he was having sex with her, but at the same time he was slapping her.
Yeah,
So
spitting in her
it's
face.
like he's got a hate and love.
Yeah, he just don't know. Yeah, this man is.
He's got an obsession for her, but at the same time he hates her. Like,
Yeah.
that's Esau.
That's how they are. Yeah.
That's Esau.
That crazy spirit in it, huh?
That's why we gotta get rid of him, because you got a pathological man in power. That's why everyone is crazy, because you got a crazy man in power.
power,
King,
yeah.
so he's
Yeah.
king, so he's his
So is
subject.
his people.
So is his subjects. Yeah, man.
You gotta get rid of the crazy man, so sanity can be restored back to the earth again.
And moral too, moral. Sanity. There's the reason, because see, we was in power as the Israelites. There would be no a group of grown-ass men. There would be that. In the kingdom.
Yeah, man.
Because if anybody's doing that in the kingdom, they'll be ashamed of themselves. You know? You're going, bro.
And it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed.
Right, then shall the wicked be revealed. And he is being revealed time and time again in these days and times. Go on.
And it says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
That's what's happening right now. That's why we're bringing out these precepts. And if you notice too, that's why they plan on shutting the internet down, because this truth is getting to them. They
course,
shut,
yeah.
they fucking up the view counts of brothers' pages and all of that stuff.
Yep.
You know, they flagging certain brothers' channels on YouTube.
Yeah,
because
they
this
are.
word is pricking them to the heart.
It
That's
is.
what it is. They hurt inside, man. Read that verse again. That's beautiful right there.
And it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed,
Right.
whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
And that's right. And when you check something out too, this word is really bringing the society down spiritually. Okay?
Revealing truths, innit?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
If you can perceive what I'm saying, you know, go on.
And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
After we use the word spiritually against the society, then Yahweh Shah is gonna come through and physically wipe this thing off the face of the map. So everything's done in order. So guess what? Time is on our side, man.
Got one brother did a picture of Yahweh Shai on the chariot. Wicked picture, man. Beautiful.
Right, and it says, even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan,
Right, even him as coming as of the workings of Satan, Lord.
with all power and signs and lying wonders.
Right, and that's Esau all the way out.
NASA, innit?
NASA,
Bullshit, man.
Mark of the Beast, the RFID microchip,
Yeah.
okay, the
Aliens.
paraplegic,
Aliens.
aliens. What's that? 15 more minutes.
Yeah, it's past 8 now. 5 past 8.
Right, and says, with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish,
Yep.
because they receiveth not the love of the truth.
That's the bottom line, because they received not the love of the truth. It wasn't given unto the so-called white men to receive the truth. It was only given unto us to receive the truth. Why? Because we are inclined to this Bible. Okay, we will only set up to be righteous and then revert back to being righteous, man. There was gonna come a time where there's gonna be a falling away first, the fall of the Israelites, and then the fall away of the truth. And then it was gonna come a time when we was gonna be revived again. And that time is the third day, which we are in the third day. That was the thing. Okay, and you know what too? And like, you know, when that girl came up here, you know, when that so-called black woman came up here, and she said, oh yeah, that's my name on the sign here. That's showing you right there that the most of our people, they kind of getting up to the shoot. They're getting into it.
They are, yeah.
And this word is getting out, baby. So we would only be in a time where the destruction would have to come. It says in Matthew 24, it says if this gospel be taught to all of the world, then shall the end come. So we have to be at the end. And you know what too, the elect would have to already kind of somewhat be sealed.
Yeah.
You know?
And Salaki, you know, you did that scripture where it said the way of the wicked seduces them.
Right.
That's why women are whores, because look,
That's what it is.
because they're following behind these bitches, man.
That's right. That's right. That's just that's
Yeah,
the reason why.
these whores, man.
That's the reason why. So this society really perpetuates foolishness. When you watch that damn TV, because I ain't watched TV in like years, man. 5 years.
You can plant tomatoes in what they look at. There's so much dust and dirt on it.
Man, I do that motherfucker out the fucking garbage area, man. I don't watch that shit.
Television programming you.
Yeah. And that's what happens. That's how our people have been seduced into this world by that fucking TV, man.
Yeah, one black woman said that on a video. She goes, turn off the TV, it's a fantasy, ladies.
Yeah.
When you see Keisha Cole and Beyonce with the blonde hair,
Yeah.
throw it out the window, they're double agents.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
If you go to my house, then you're gonna see a TV. All you're gonna see is a damn computer screen.
Damn.
And that's it.
Okay.
You don't see no goddamn TV.
You have to pay a TV license then, nah?
Nah, I ain't gonna. I do that shit
They
away,
want you to
man.
pay for a computer as well, because you can watch TV on it.
Oh, yeah, this man.
This man, you know he wants cash, you know.
Yeah, come on. He wants to cover all of the gaps.
Yeah.
That's why these people are all bugged out because of that
Yeah.
goddamn TV.
Too many messages, isn't it?
Yeah. Because that TV really what it does is it sends demons on you, man.
Yeah.
Now I watch TV just to kind of see what's happening.
To be edified.
with the people. What the people are watching and what people are on. That's it.
Yeah,
But I'm not gonna be watching this shit to be watching it, man. That's ridiculous. Go on, bro.
that's true.
And it says,
So I mean, there's some benefits to the TV, you know,
Yeah.
because you want to see what people are on. Go on.
because they receive not the love of truth, then that they might be saved.
Right. Because we didn't get this truth watching fucking TV. We got this truth by learning under men,
Yeah.
other so-called black men that were older than us that got this truth. That's how we learned. We didn't get this from no goddamn TV, man. The TV is just a bunch of baloney. They show you the same fucking narrative time after time, man.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't never show that we're the Israelites on TV. They're not gonna put that on there like that.
Oh, well, Salaki.
No.
But Salaki, they've got this film called Barry
Yep.
on Netflix.
Yep.
And it got a clip where Hebrew Israelites like us are doing this.
Right.
And they demonize him. And they say, oh, but isn't that King James Bible?
Right.
And he goes, yeah, but King James is over there. And you know what they did? They never turned the camera to the picture of King James.
Right.
Because they know he's black, you see?
And you know, and you know as well, and the reason why I don't really like the TV because see, what
Yeah.
they do with this TV bullshit, is they'll get the laws of the law amongst our people and propagate them on TV.
Yeah, that's
Have
true,
the world
yeah.
believe that that's how we all are.
That's how we all are, yeah.
You
That's
understand?
true,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I don't fucking watch them damn TV.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
that
true.
TV shit. Go on.
And it says,
Oprah Winfrey, man.
Yeah.
That's a good
and for
example.
this cause, God shall send them strong delusion,
Right.
that they should believe a lie.
Right. The Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, and that goes back to who gets deceived, on who the Lord deceives. Okay. So when Paul was saying, "Be not deceived," hey, he was talking to the elect, because the elect weren't going to be deceived.
Yeah, if it were possible.
Right. If it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect, but it's not possible. See? So if you're deceived into Esau's bullshit, then you're just not a part of the elect. If you're deceived into your own vain opinion or your own inflated ego, you were never part of the elect. But if you've always walked in the spirit of the Lord, then you are most likely a part of the elect.
God.
All right? But that's if you endure to the end, though. That's the problem. Okay? Well, that's not the problem. That's the win. Go on.
And it says, that they all might be damned who believeth not the truth.
Right. Or that they all might be damned that do not believe in the truth. What does the word damn mean? The word damn means to be condemned. Okay, so you're going to be condemned. Why? Because you don't believe in the truth. And the way that you believe in the truth is by doing the works. Putting your videos up, putting your 3 videos up per week. Going out there in the highways and the byways, all right? And doing all sorts of things that concerns the scriptures. Go on.
And it says, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
Right, but have pleasure on unrighteousness. And that's the majority of our people. They take pleasure in this bullshit society, man. That's why they want to stay here. You know what I realized too? A lot of these Negroes, they like staying here, man. They like getting their ass whooped. Okay, as long as you give them the TV, the big ass TV and a nice car, they good, man.
Yeah, some grape juice and some bucket of chicken, man. They're cool, man. he got a picture of Donald Trump with that Uncle Tom, and he goes, listen, if you support me, I'll give you all the grape juice and chicken you want. I said, they're taking the piss. But they're good Uncle Toms in the Democrats and the other one, yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, and that's just the whole thing. Once you give Jake his TV, his nice car, his house, and some fried chicken and whatever he like, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, the bullshit we like, hey man, Jake is good.
Yeah.
Jake ain't worrying about getting out of here, man.
Kind.
Okay, and some defiled women that's already been used up by multiple different men already. Jake is good. But see, we look for better to come. Like that's why the scripture says, get me unto thee the great men. Because we're great men and we're looking for greater things than what we see right here. We're not looking towards this shit, man.
It's almost finished, you know.
You understand? I'm looking to get the frig out of here, man. Go on, brother.
Right, and it says,
Go on,
right, we're bellying. But we are bound to give thanks always.
Right, we are bound to give thanks always
to God for you, brethren, beloved of the Lord, because God had from the beginning chosen you to salvation through sanctification of the Spirit and belief of the truth.
And that's it, man. So I think we can finish it on that. Finish it on there, man. So with that being said, we'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahushai.
All right, Bahashem, Wahar Rakar Kodash. All right. So with that, man, we closing out. And that's it, man. Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.